Hey everybody, this is Shawn Powell. This is November 3rd of 2021. I'm going to talk about Exitus Elite. I'm going to take as long as it takes. I'm planning on making this video as short as I can. But I guarantee you everything I say is something that you need to hear. I'm going to actually provide some training along the way. And at the end, I'm going to talk about a little bonus tip training. I'm going to be doing that in probably every video from here going forward. Now, I'm someone that makes a lot of videos. For the last 2 to 3 weeks, we've actually been in the hospital, stayed there for 2 weeks. My girlfriend had what's actually referred to as respiratory failure and actually had to learn to walk again. So we're having to go through, a lot of physical therapy right now to get her back on, back on her feet like she's supposed to be. But thank God we're home now. And, so it just feels good for her just to be here on the couch and inside the house. So I'm going to cover a lot of things for you. I've got a lot of catching up. November is an awesome time to make money in online business. The holidays are right around the corner. Our kids are back in school, so people are looking for ways of making money. And I just want to show y'all that out of all the businesses I have done, all the businesses that I've succeeded in, nothing even comes close to Exitus Elite. The owner, Paul Stevenson, is absolutely incredible. The best owner I've ever dealt with for any business. And the pages that we have here, y'all, are absolutely incredible for the capture pages, the sales pages, the updated emails, updated sales pages. Everything that we get here is something that you can run with by yourself. Matter of fact, I've got my own sales pages and sales funnels that I've created. And even though, and I showed them in a lot of my videos, I think I'm going to just stick with just showing you what comes as a default so you know what you actually get inside the system. Something you need to know about Paul Stevenson is he's got right at 30 years of business, of both online business and storefronts. So the guy ain't no joke in the first place. And if you ever hear him talk, he's one of the most motivated owners I've ever seen. And 7-year-old business like Exitus Elite is still moving forward. It's got a lot to do with Paul Stevenson and the vision he's got for the company itself. Now, so I'm going to go through and cover a lot of things, y'all, but I'm going to be doing, I'll be talking pretty quickly. I don't want to make this into a real long video. But I will show you a couple things in the Facebook group for Exitus Elite, showing you that in 2021, they're still making money. And I've been with the company since 2016, so I'm working on my 6th year, literally, inside of Exitus Elite. And here I am still smiling from ear to ear doing this business. This is yesterday. This is actually my timeline right here. This is me congratulating Miss Keisha Black for coming into Exitus Elite, y'all, yesterday. So that's pretty awesome. Even without making any videos, I was posting in the Facebook groups, sitting at the hospital and stuff like that. Y'all, there's no excuses for not getting seen and heard. Somebody's can come into your business, and Miss Keisha was one of those ladies that actually saw me on posting on Facebook. So I did a couple of videos not too long ago talking about how I do Facebook in 2021. Definitely subscribe to my channel, and you'll find a lot of really good information right here. So my timeline's got a little bit, likes and comments right here. But let me show you this, y'all. This was posted not too long ago, and this is inside the actual Exitus Members 2021 Facebook group. We have 2 Facebook groups. One's got probably several thousands of people in it, a couple of thousands of people in it. But, a lot of these people were from way back when. So Paul Stevenson and Jacob, his son, decided to do a new Facebook group, and this is actually Exitus Members 2021. And it's not that old. It's got 503 members, but he's trying to get really updated new members that's coming in to be, the ones who are still active, showing, not just having a bunch of people in there. It looks like ain't nobody doing anything, right? So here's, I got 13 likes, loves, and comments right here. One right here is one of my downline. Rob Frazier is a 6-figure earner, y'all. Been with the business for 6 years, just like I am. And the biggest thing that me and Rob have got in common, even though we do things a lot different, we both know the quality of this system. The picture I just showed you a few minutes ago, the capture page, that's one of my favorites, y'all. And I can tell you, nobody can look at that and not say they're going to be impressed. When somebody spends that much time and money in just a video inside of a capture page, just imagine what the system and everything's going to be like. You know what I'm saying? So me and Rob, constantly, when we talk about Exitus Elite and do videos, we're talking about the quality. Paul doesn't put anything in this that isn't quality, and I think it's priceless, y'all. Miss Ann, 6-figure earner. Wayne, I've known him for a long time. David's one of my downline. Clarence is one of my downline. But let me show you this, y'all. Let me show you what other people are doing, right? So I've been in this business, been hammering away for a long time, so I've made some really good commissions in this, but we got some nice six-figure earners that's inside this Facebook group with us that I just think is priceless. That, let's say you're not a big marketer, but you're excited about this business. You bring your people in, and they get to see six-figure earners giving comments, making all sorts of stuff, inside a Facebook group. It's priceless for you and for them. You understand what I'm saying? So it's just really something to think about, and don't worry about it. We're not trying to get your people. We want to see everybody succeed, okay? So I'll even know this person. Let's see. Members, how did you make your first sale? I'm all ears. There you go. It's a really good post from 13 hours ago. Got 5 comments. Again, here's six-figure earners. Miss Tammy, she's really, does really well in this business. So you're listening to input. That's exactly what I just said from six-figure earners like me and other people like me, right? So here's Jacob Stevenson. He is the actual son of Paul Stevenson. He's in control of support. He's telling us that the webinar that we have on Wednesday nights is already in the back office, so you can go check it out. Be sure to check it out. The recording of last week's webinar is now in your back office. Tonight is Wednesday. We'll be having another webinar. Rob Frazier, welcome somebody into the Facebook group. So seeing everybody putting likes and comments. David is not under Rob Frazier. Joe's probably not under Rob Frazier. It does not matter. It does not matter where you fit. It's a matter of welcome, congratulating, and helping everybody, y'all. And that's awesome for a 7-year business. Miss Tammy bringing somebody into the business. Daisha bringing somebody into the business. And look, y'all, this is October the 21st. What's the date on this? November the 1st. This was 2 days ago, which it's 8 o'clock in the morning. October the 31st. So I'm showing you there's a lot of life inside this Facebook group itself. Let's go down just a little more. Show you, so Daisha. There's Sear Troy. He's one of my buddies right here. Often he comments back and forth, puts out some pretty good content. October the 27th, making some sales. October the 27th, made another sale. Let's show one more. There's Daisha getting those $1,000 commissions over and over. So she had another sale right here. And y'all, and look, this is the 29th. What's the date on this? 27th. 27th. I mean, this is last week. And some of these people, I don't even know who they are. You see what I'm saying? This is not just Shawn's the only one making money, or Rob, or Miss Ann, or whoever it may be, are not the only ones making money inside this business. And I'm going to tell you some training right here, y'all. This is a real big thing, and I was going to do it at the end. This is big tip training right here. Y'all, when you come into a business, and let's like Exitus Elite, right? This is a training series. It'll teach you for any kind of business moving forward in 2021. Or you could just be promoting Exitus Elite, and I would highly suggest to anybody doing this business, because even though you may love another business, or do good in another business, it probably ain't going to do any better than Exitus Elite. These 90% ratios of people coming to the $1,000 and $2,000 levels compared to the other levels is ridiculous. Now, I put your first member in for you at the G1000 and G2000, so my ratio is actually even higher. I have a 20-to-1 ratio of people who come in at the highest level compared to any other levels combined. So, this is just, when you have a business that does that with the quality it has, the Facebook groups that we have that is still active with big members that have been doing this business for years, that know this business inside and out, give you some input like I do on how to do this business, it makes for an awesome combination, right? Now, let me tell you this. I got free from a job with an old S3 phone, a $4 stand, and Facebook, right? Now, this is 7 years this month. That was the time I was trying to figure out how to do online business. I'm like a lot of y'all out there. I would go to work, come home, working a 14-hour shift, sit down at my computer, slobbering on the keyboards to where I was falling asleep because I had 1 hour sleep because I was trying to figure everything out, right? Let me tell you something, y'all. This is when everything changed. When I quit trying to learn how to do email marketing, paid advertising, Facebook, YouTube, whatever new fandangle thing you think of, and I decided, you know what? I'm just going to post on Facebook. To me, Facebook was kind of exciting. There's 1 billion people in Facebook. That is a huge ocean of people. And I had so much burning excitement in the stomach, I couldn't sleep. And I was like, if I can just get this out and show people how much I'm excited and love this business, there's no way I can't take off, right? First business I jumped in, not the best business in the world. It's legit. It's still around, obviously. But, it wasn't the best business in the world. I was so excited, y'all, going to work in 1 hour sleep, bouncing off the walls, making commissions. Well, y'all, shortly after, I was #1 in the world in that business. And the way I got there, y'all, wasn't because I went through all the training, right? Let me show you this. When I say all the training in Exitus Elite, y'all, there is a lot of training over here, right? So this is my Genesis library right here. You got the 100 to 250 to 500 to 1,000. 1,000 is one of my favorite ones right here. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 sections inside of here. One of them is priceless right by itself. It's called the Legends. 20 different leaders. I know quite a few of these people. Actually, we're in Power Elite Systems together, did some interviews together. Darren Little's my buddy right here. Y'all always make really good money inside this business and other businesses we've done together. So the whole point is the training inside this thing. If I wanted to watch every bit of it and read every bit of stuff like it could take me a month, probably. A lot of y'all are brand new when you come into a business, right? Y'all, excitement and enthusiasm, and you just spent $1,000 in a business does not need to go away because you've been a bookworm sitting inside watching all these videos, all these hundreds of contents that we have provided for you. Well, I'm telling you, the answer is focus. Pick the way that makes you the happiest. What do you fit in the best? If you're really good at showing people that you're excited about your business, then Facebook can reflect that, right? So maybe Facebook like I did. But y'all, I put my head down for 2 weeks. I barely got any leads. And I got mad. When I got mad with Facebook and decided to start writing content that meant something, that was real, that sincerity was coming out, that's when everything changed. I remember I came home from work. I had 36 leads in less than 24 hours. And I wound up going, and I was like, all right, this is the answer. So I was posting pictures of me and my little boy so people have someone to connect with. Please understand I'm giving you the answers right now, not just for Facebook, for anything. And then I put stuff that meant stuff. I got over my hang-ups, y'all. I'm entirely blind on my right eye. It's very easy for me to say, you know what, I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't post pictures. I can't do anything. I wanted my freedom for me and my son more than I cared what anybody thought. And y'all, it helped me so many ways, man. It taught me to grow in online business. It taught me to get over my hang-ups. It taught my low self-esteem. Y'all, I got a decade where I didn't even take pictures. And all that changed just because I wanted my life to change. 26 years in a restaurant with no end in sight. Y'all, I've been home for half my son's life. That's priceless. May 7th of 2015. I told you I came in October 2014, y'all. 6 months later, I was free from a job. How did I do it? By not learning how to do 15 things at one time and spread myself thin to where I'm not really doing anything, not really learning by applying action for anything. And then you start getting burnt out. Next thing you know, that vision you had, that burn in your stomach, excitement, enthusiasm starts going out the window. Me getting on Facebook and focusing at one way. I'm not saying Facebook's the answer. What I'm telling you is pick a way to get out to people. I want you to master that way. That one way. If it's YouTube, then you pick YouTube and you go out there and you hammer away, y'all, and you learn to mess up. And here's the thing, if you know you're not going to quit, the answer's just around the corner, y'all. It doesn't matter if it's good or bad, you're learning either way. It's like driving an airplane into the airport. It's okay if you come back over here and stuff like that. You know, you're going to learn until what you need until you can get down where you're supposed to be at and start landing the plane. Start making these commissions and stuff, y'all. When I decided to pick a way to get out to people, and I branded myself, making my own videos, capture pages, sales pages, getting someone to connect with every step of the way, showing them believing my business, answering the phone, being accessible, y'all, that's when everything changed. I went to #1 in the world in a business where I was doubling second place on the leaderboards, and all I knew how to do was Facebook. And these were 6-figure earners that I was tearing their tails up at something that they were really good at. And all I had was a $4 $4 stand, my Facebook on my on my phone, and that was it. So when I got done with that, I wanted to really focus at YouTube because I felt like if I did that well with letting people connect with me on Facebook, I really felt like YouTube would really take off. And y'all, it did. In the first 3 months, I was making $13,000 plus months, and that's from my day one, coming into YouTube. And what I learned is sincerity is still the answer. So What I'm trying to tell you for the big tip training is, y'all, do not use all this training and think I got to go point A, go through all of it, go through all of it, go all through it. What I'm telling you is pick a way to get out to people. Use your training. When you're done with that, if that wasn't enough training for you by any chance, then you go to YouTube and you type in and you go to here and you learn whatever you got to learn for that way to get out to people and the elements that go with it. And then you go apply action and you get over your hangups and you make it happen, y'all. I treat training for power lead systems because there's a huge amount of power lead systems. I've been with power lead systems since February of 2015, right? So I've got over six and a half years inside of power lead systems. There's training I still haven't gone through. And I won't use some of it because I won't never do that. It's not what I'm interested in. Treat training like it's a dictionary, and you don't have to read a whole dictionary or whole encyclopedia to use it. Use it for what you need it for. Focus it that way, master those ways, get really good at it. And once you're done with that and you want to go learn something else, great. You go back into training and treat it like that. This keeps your excitement, enthusiasm while you're applying action, getting over your hang-ups, and all that. And those are the elements that's going to make you succeed. That's it. It's not sitting here as a bookworm thinking you got to have a PhD in business before you can open your mouth. That's the problem. All right, so I'm gonna move a lot quicker now. I know I talked about a lot right here, y'all. But I'll show you something else too, y'all. This is August 14th. This is you have made some money. All these are $1,000 commissions. Here's 1,000 at 10:28 a.m., 10:37 a.m. Another commission saying you made money. So y'all, I wound up making $4,000 in this one day. This is in August the 14th with just Exitus Elite alone. Now we actually have $2,000 commissions as well for this brand new training that's inside of Exitus Elite. But this is pretty awesome stuff right here, y'all. So I just wanted to go through and show you some stuff. Now, not only do I put your first member in for you, I have my own training series called 3-Generation Bonus Training. It's me and 2 six-figure earners that absolutely love one-up systems. And so you get different perspective, not just me. You get to hear from Miss Adriana. As you know, she might like Instagram is really good at that. Maybe, I don't care if you get motivated and you make it an online business because of me or Miss Adriana or Kelly and Jonathan, whoever it may be that, we got in a 3-generation system. I just want you to make it. You know what I'm saying? And of course, I'm going to be here for you. I'm your sponsor either way, but I'm trying to provide you as much training as I can and the things that made a difference for me. And then you have all the system and Paul Stevenson, our weekly webinars and stuff of that nature. There's no reason for you not to make it. And to be honest, no reason for you to go looking anywhere else. Exitus Elite is an awesome, awesome business. So I'm providing that for you as well. Okay, y'all. Let's go ahead and get started down here. And I'm going to move really quick. Somebody asked me the other day, how do I make my thumbnails, for Exitus Elite? And what this is, y'all, is I use a phone app. It's called Pixel Lab. I have been using them for probably 3 years or something like that. If you go down and look, I've got over 1,300 videos. You'll see where a lot of these look really crisp. And, I always put me and my girlfriend or me and my son or maybe me and a cat or something. I almost always have something so that these people have something to relate to, and I'll never change that, y'all. So Exitus Elite in 2021, I just want to show a couple more thumbnails, again, with Pixel Lab. Something as simple as me and my girlfriend were out and about, made some money, and I turned it into a thumbnail right here. This is 4,004 days. I don't know what time frame this was, but it wasn't too long ago. Exitus Elite is a complete training system and support. Is a very powerful one-up system. Most quality system I've ever seen for any one-up system. If I had to pick just one system to run with to make 6-figure income, it would be Exitus Elite. I have done other businesses where I made good money. The problem was the owners wind up making bad decisions, and what's worse, I guess pride is too big of an issue. They can't turn it back around. Paul Stevenson is not one of those people. Paul's one of those people that if they had a problem, he would go fix it. You see what I'm saying? So let's say if he tried this and it didn't work out, he's like, well, y'all, I tried this. I don't think it's working. We're going to go back to it. I don't mind managing the system. And everything that man does is always about putting members first. I've seen him shoot himself in the foot and actually make less money for the company from himself because he thought what he was doing was going to help the members more. And help put money in their pocket more. And stuff like that is exactly why Exitus Elite is still around and growing, y'all, in this time frame. Okay, so this is in 30 days right here. Again, I just take a couple of screenshots so I can have this, just show y'all some credibility, and all this is my own income. So I was talking about you have made some money right here, right? This is two, I don't know if you can tell that or not, it's a two right beside 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, there's three right here, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, y'all, this is $17,000 that was made in 30 days, and this is years later. You know what I'm saying? This isn't like this is a hot brand new thing. This is life-changing income right here, y'all. This is in 30 days. I said this earlier, y'all, back in 2015, while I was using Facebook, I became #1 in the world in an offer where there was some really good people, Charles Boley, Tim and Michael Koken, Tim Chisanis, Mark Crosby, Karin Petty. Some of these people you may or may not know, they're still in the game itself. You know, we just do our own thing, and I hope them the best no matter what they're doing. You know, I've learned a lot from everybody. You don't have to be in the same business as me to learn from you, you know. So this is what I'm saying. Wrong businesses done right are still wrong. #1 in the world. At times, I would literally double second place on the leaderboard. This is putting 300, 350 members a month into a business that we make $33 commissions. Y'all, let me tell you, I was still barely paying the bills. I didn't even have that many bills, y'all. And here I was, you know, #1. It might look good on the leaderboard. Oh, yeah, blah, blah, blah. You know, but the point was those 300, 350 members that came in weren't all converting to commissions. I was bringing in a lot of people, but it was not necessarily making, it was payday every time somebody came in, right? So I was making roughly probably maybe 5,000, maybe 4,500, something like that a month at that time. And when I stepped away from these $33 commissions, $18 businesses, and stuff like that, y'all, and I came into Exitus Elite, that's when the $40,000 plus months started coming in for me. And this life-changing income, being able to know that you could afford to pay your house off and stuff of that nature, y'all, then becomes very likely. Let's say you make about $3,000, $4,000 in a month inside of Exitus Elite, right? And let's say you owe $27,000 on your house. You start thinking, wow, y'all, 23 more of these and my house is paid off. 23 more and my house is paid off. And then you have a new goal. See what I'm saying? That's what happens. I remember last year at Christmas, I bought my girlfriend I'm in the kitchen right here. It's a little breakfast area I do all my videos in. And I'm looking at the refrigerator right here. You know, it's a big stainless steel 4 doors, a big 2 doors, 2 on the bottom. You know, and the money came from Exitus Elite. You know, and I remember, you know, just thinking, that's how you can do this, y'all. You can look at it saying, you know, 2 of these take care of this. 1 of these, I bought my little boy an Xbox Series X and a PlayStation 5 for Christmas last year. It was a little overkill, but I got the chance to get both at a time. Nobody could get their hands on either. So I got lucky. So I went ahead and bought both. That came from Exitus Elite money, y'all. So, you know, to me, when you start to understand how much $1,000 can change your life, or $2,000, it is life-changing income. I've never made $1,000 that wasn't a good day. Let's put it that way. And I think most people are going to feel like that. Secondly, I had many people in my downline who could not sell an $18 business that was making $3,000 in their first month inside of Exitus Elite because it made more sense. Sometimes that $18 business doesn't excite people. It doesn't excite me, I can tell you that. You know, I understand I'll have to get, again, I do not want to get where I have to get 300 and 350 people. Feel like I got every person in my zip code just so I can pay the bills. I don't want to ever have to get that situation again, y'all. So coming in Exitus Elite where I can make videos, make it on my own time, not have to worry about even the lead numbers or anything like that, y'all, because all I'm looking for is the people that are looking to do Exitus Elite, that's look somebody that believes in the business, that knows they're applying action, who are accessible. That's who I want to be. You see what I'm saying? And I want these people to connect with me so that I become the person, the sponsor that they're hoping to have. And I want them to learn by looking at me exactly what they can do to do the same thing, y'all. So when I went to $1,000 commissions and started making, even if I made 5 to 7 leads a day, it's usually 2 to 3 people in a week that want to do this business. 3 that wants to do it, 2 that's got the money, 1 is going to do it whenever they can. Y'all, that's $8,000, $10,000 to $12,000 at just $1,000 level. And then you start adding in the G2000 that we recently added. You're starting to see what I'm saying. That's where that $15,000, $17,000, $18,000 months can come from inside of a business while I'm not even getting a lot of leads. And this is the hottest time of year to do it, y'all. Absolutely. Okay. So Exitus Elite and $1,000 commissions changed my life. I know you can't barely see it right here, but this is $52,466. This was August 17th, y'all. 2016. I had been in Exitus Elite for 17 days, and I was already at over $50-some thousand into this account right here. So this is what I'm trying to tell you. Exitus Elite is when everything changed, and I quit playing with these other businesses. And that's what this means. Wrong businesses done right, where I was number one, making as much money as I could in the business, is still the wrong business when I can leave there and go make incredible income with these $1,000, $2,000 commissions. So the reason that picture is important to me is it's the first time I ever made $50,000, $60,000 sitting in the bank account at that time. That was absolutely incredible, y'all. Still today in 2021, $4,000 in 4 days. Well, I showed you I made $4,000 in 1 day not long ago, so I already showed you that as well. Okay, now here we go. This is a $40,000 in 30 days life-changing income period. Y'all, there's 1 day here I made $9,000 in 1 day. Now this is also no, that's right. It's right. It's 40 plus thousand that amount of time that I taken that picture. So Exitus Elite, y'all, something that makes me different. I've been doing this longer for my team than anybody in the whole company. I put your first member in for you at the G1000, G2000 plus my 3-generation bonus training that's fully unlocked. Huge bonuses that come from me. Now, a couple things you need to know about Exitus Elite. We get paid immediately. We always make 100% commissions, and we get to pick how we want to get paid. So I actually have payment pages that I have created. So if somebody wants to use PayPal, debit or credit card, Cash App, Google Pay, whatever it may be, even Western Union works great, y'all. I give these people options. I would highly suggest you do the same thing. No, you don't have to use PayPal. If you don't like it or whatever, or maybe you do, it doesn't matter, y'all. You get to pick how you want to get paid. All that is the very first thing that you get into the company. So once you pay, they show you how to set that up. They have this little, like getting started videos and stuff like that. And you put your merchants in so that however way you want to get paid. If it's Stripe, if it's Zelle, whatever you want to call it, and stuff of that nature, that's entirely up to y'all. So, you get to go your way, however you want to do this, okay? As far as, let's see, that's the 3 things that she's talking about. Exitus Elite has been around since the summer of 2014, over 7 years, and still growing like crazy. Y'all, this is the best owner I've ever seen. We popped in the Facebook group one day, and I noticed he had posted something. He's like, y'all go check your back office, and bam, his 15 brand new videos for free. You just added in there to some training. So this video on demand series he added. New videos, new capture pages, new emails written and updated regularly to help improvement deliverability. Paul Stevenson actually writes the emails himself to actually help that. Implementing new Stripe, adding new benefits to help all new members, getting started videos to help walk you through so that you have less hand-holding of your own, live webinars, adding new ideas to help new members and motivate them, so we have that. Here's Darren Little, a really good webinar we had not too long ago, and I wanted to show you what they look like. This is the actual lawyer for Paul Stevenson. He had him up there so that we could ask him questions, make sure we're doing everything right, and listening to them. Have you ever heard of an owner doing stuff like this? Having their lawyer come into a webinar that we can talk directly to as webinar? It's absolutely incredible. Compliance. Here's what you can do. What you can't do. There was a couple one-up systems, or one particular, I'm not going to say its name. They got in trouble because the owner wasn't managing it. People were out there making ridiculous claims, doing things they should not be doing, and what happened is it got the company in trouble. So Paul said, you know what? This is what you can and can't do. It's no different than what he was saying 6 years ago. And that's what I love about it, man. The man has been managing, telling you what to do. And, of course, we don't get in a bit in the tell or anything about these, SEC and stuff like this, because we're doing what we're supposed to be doing. Makes a world of difference when you have an owner that cares and is actually doing what he's supposed to be doing, managing his business. All right, y'all. Encouraging people to call you, discussions, stuff like this. Talking about, this is G2000. It just came out. I think this might have been about March when we come to this one right here. But we had actually talked about, listen, y'all, he wanted to come out with G2000. Let me explain this to you. He don't just do it. He's like, let's have some webinars and ask and see, what do y'all think about this, y'all? Rob, Shawn, Dan, whoever, what do y'all think about this? And he listens for feedback. And if it's something we're all on board with, then that's what we do. If it's not, sometimes he'll have ideas we don't like, and they're gone. He don't even put them in. It just works out really good. We have usually 20 minutes of questions and answers after the webinar is done. You can ask whatever questions you want, even have an open mic. This is everything you'd want it to be. Upgrade and pay just the difference from the package. So let's say if you come in at G1000, you want to go G2000. You get in the Facebook group, you see people making a lot of G2000 sales. So what do you want to do? You want to upgrade. You don't get punished, y'all. You pay the difference between the admin fee and you pay the difference for the actual sponsor itself from the 1000 to 2000, and you're good to go. So you don't get punished for not upgrading. That's Paul Stevenson right here, and that's everything I just described earlier. This is, again, me just explaining how the business works. First member is supposed to be a pass-up. The second one is yours, and this second person, their first one's a pass-up to you. Then this, let's say Jim is now your pass-up. Then Jim's first one goes to this one. So this whole leg right here keeps on going, and all you did was sponsor this one person that started this role, and everyone after the second is theirs as well. A lot of people don't realize that this is what happens in this business. Secondly, a big thing is also, let's say if you have a downline come in at the $100 level, well, they'll make the 100, but you have a downline that came in at the G1000, one of their downlines. So you're going to make $900 as a bypass. It's going to override them or go past them because they weren't qualified to get paid for that. So you can wind up making commissions like as well. Now, the reason I made this red is because I put your first member in for you at the G1000, G2000. So literally every person you put in, this won't be a second one. It will be your first. I've already got you qualified. And then every person after is yours. So every person and every commission will wind up being yours. That's what I do that makes a difference, okay? And let's see here. And that's what I was talking about a minute ago. This might be a pretty chart and stuff, but I'm literally showing you where one of your downline might be in a G100 and you wind up being, and it bypasses them, goes to you. That's what this is right here, y'all. Now, I want to talk about something real important, y'all. Half my son's life, I've been home. This video right here, I had just got free. This was in May of 2015. I don't know if it was the 7th or not, but I was making a lot of YouTube videos. I didn't know what I was doing. Sitting at my table with that $4 stand, using, my phone. And I was making some YouTube videos. I was doing a lot of Facebook at that time. And my son, he knew I was really excited about something, Don't you look how much smaller I was, y'all. This is what working 65 hours a week for 26 years, sometimes up to 90-plus weeks in a year, a week in restaurants, y'all, does to you. I couldn't gain weight. And look how much lighter my hair is. I was right much younger. You can tell that, y'all. But look at my little boy. He wanted to be in the video. He come over there and waved at everybody. Y'all, I had so low self-esteem, I had no pictures of me and my son. And it's crazy. So this picture meant a lot to me. And I wound up using it a lot inside of my posts and stuff like that because I love my little boy wanting to be part of something that was going to change our lives. And that's what happened. And it was one of these pictures that's sitting right there. I thought about moving this over there. So this is the 7th year for me doing online business. So that I could, go back in that same chair in that same spot. And I probably will do that in some of these videos coming up. So definitely subscribe to my channel, y'all. But look at this, y'all. Coming from that, my son could not even stay in his own house for half the week because I was working too many hours. Every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, I worked over 40 hours in 3 days. Just those 3 days alone, y'all. That wasn't my work week. That was just 3 days. So every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, my son could not even be in his own house. 14-hour shifts plus coming home. Couldn't be here. So half the week he was actually gone, y'all. But I want you to see this now. My son is 14 years old now. This was last week. This is what freedom does. Well, first of all, I got gray hair. I'm just 48 years old, about to be 49 this month, matter of fact. But y'all, life is so different. Being home with my little boy is priceless. My dad's got Parkinson's. I can come and go as we need. He knows if I need to go take him somewhere, something, I'm right here. My girlfriend going to the hospital for 2 weeks, y'all. I was there beside her every day. You see what I'm saying? And it's because freedom allows you. You think of what freedom is, right? You're thinking it's me out on the lake and stuff like that. Yeah, we got a yacht. I love our yacht. We got a little boat for the lake house. We love our little pontoon boat too. I recently got it, seen a lot of my videos of me talking about it. But freedom also is just being able to be there for your family and your friends and stuff like that, y'all. Where a 65-hour work week wouldn't allow that. And I've seen that way too many times. Let me tell you something, y'all. What motivated me more than anything is, well, my son and freedom. But I had worked so many hours that my family quit asking me to go to the family get-togethers. I didn't even know the Christmas get-togethers were taking place because they were almost always on the weekend. And I was working on I-40 on a restaurant. There was no chance of me being off. that I literally, my family quit asking me if I could go to the family get-togethers. My grandma is 92 years old, y'all, and my mom passed away a long time ago. My grandma means the world to me. When it comes to Mother's Day, I call my grandma, right? And I want you to understand that me just buying back that time, y'all, you don't get that back. There's more to life than working and clocking in, and being home with my son is priceless. I'm going to end this video, y'all. I just want you to know, Exitus Elite, 7-year trusted business, best owner I've ever seen, best quality system I've seen that gets updated with, the man's not putting junk in. It's going to be quality or it ain't going in. He writes his own emails. I put your first member in for you. You're not going to get bigger bonuses than I give, period, point blank. And you're going to be surrounded by some of the best 6-figure earners that have been in the business for years. So if you've been thinking about Exitus Elite, y'all go ahead and give me a call. Tell me that you're ready to do this business so I can put your first member in for you. Let's say if Jim gets in today and you want to come in, then I'm going to give you Jim's link so that we're going to get Jim qualified. And then when Steve wants to get in, I'm going to give your link to Steve so Steve can come in underneath you and Jill can come in after. That's what I do, y'all. And it's really simple for me. And it's one of the biggest gifts I can give you so that every person you get and every commission you make is yours inside of an already awesome business. So go ahead and subscribe to my channel, y'all. I'll be right here. I'm going to be making a lot more videos moving forward. Looking forward to make some really good commissions between now and Christmas time. I hope you're thinking the same thing. And with that being said, I'll see you in the next video. Appreciate it.